to my playthrough of Burn the Midnight Oil, a visual novel, otome, dating game, that type of genre. And I saw this game on Blue Sky. I specifically saw the artwork for this character on Blue Sky, and I got very interested in playing this game. So the demo just came out, I want to say yesterday, so I'm very excited. We're just gonna jump right in. There's a black vampire. I'm excited. So let's just go. It already looks very interesting. I think the artwork is very nice. That's the first thing that brought me in. But it seems Circe and Dante. Oh. Now I'll be honest, when it comes to playing dating games, I don't really like pre-made MCs. I like self-inserting. I like to be the one playing it like as if I'm in it. So I don't generally play games where there's like pre-made MCs. But these MCs look like they have their own story and interesting background. I mean, look at her. I mean, if I'm gonna be forced to play a pre-made character, I'm not gonna fight if the person I'm playing is a black vampire, a very sexy black vampire woman. So let's check out. I mean, it's obvious which one I'm gonna play, but we'll check out both. Circe, unknown vampire, private investigator. For 2 decades, Circe stalked the streets of North Haven as a private investigator. Accompanied by her sidekick Edgar, she mostly deals with trivial jobs like catching cheating spouse, finding missing pets, and slaying vampires. In recent years, Circe lost her passion for detective work, but the city isn't done with her just yet. When she's approached by 2 different clients looking for the same person, she decides to take on this one last time. And I'm guessing this is Edgar. But no. It's kind of nice they have their own little pre-made background, so they at least have their own intrigue. You're just not playing a blank slate character. This is Dante. Several years ago, Dante struck a deal with Oren, a former friend of his mother. Stuck in North Haven ever since, Dante unwillingly works as a cop. Oh, that's unfortunate. He spends his nights chasing criminals, waiting for the day when he'll finally have fulfilled his end of the deal. At last, Oren puts Dante on his final case. There's a suspicious new drug on the market he wants Dante to investigate, but the roots of this problem might be even more dangerous than they thought. And he's a demi-hellhound, a demi-werewolf police officer. I'm not. Okay. Dante looks really cool. I'm not opposed to playing a male character, but come on. This is fulfilling my every wish as a young child. This is giving me Akasha. Of course, I'm gonna be a black vampire. I'm gonna be a black woman vampire. I'm so excited. This is really cool. Oh my goodness. When I realized these were playable MCs and she wasn't a dateable, I was kind of disappointed. Not gonna lie. But somewhere, don't remember the month, 1968. I'm assuming it's Circe that's talking. Oh, the art is so good. Something not quite human sits on the edge of a stranger's bed. You're right, we're gonna suffer through my very bad reading. But we're gonna get through it together. Look at that. Leisurely lapping the blood coating her fingertips, savoring her leftovers. I hope I don't get in trouble for that. She turns her head to stare at tonight's meal. I love when vampires have pointy ears. A handsome man, currently lost inside his dreams. She wants to be certain she's not imagining the steady rise and fall of his chest. The last thing she needs is a trail of bodies leading them to her. But even the imprints of her teeth on his fair skin has already faded. When he wakes up tomorrow, his memories of the entire night, her too, will be gone. He'll go on with his life like he never met her. He'll get married, have a kid or two, grow old. die. She'll remember him for a while, but she won't be too sad about it. We'll miss him, or ever ponder what could have had been. He's not the first male whose bed she seduced herself into, and he could never be her last. Oh, he could never be the last. So pretty. Okay, enough. I could gush about the art style all day, but I won't. Her eyes traces the stranger's feature one last time, searching in vain for a different face. His face. Ooh. Before your humanity was stolen from you, could you have been anything like this man? Ooh, there's a mystery afoot. Or have you always worn your penance for destruction with unbridled pride? Ugh. You're gonna get the best voice acting from me, don't worry. When the stranger stirs in his sleep, she accepts that she won't find whatever she is. She won't find whatever she is looking for here. That's proper, I just don't know how to read. The time has come to part ways. Sweet dreams, Arthur. At least she thinks that was his name. I was about to say, I'm even surprised she knew his name. But I guess she just threw a name out. That's probably right. When you look like that, I'm sure people don't care if you didn't even call them by the right name. Maker. It is midnight, and I'm writing to you from yet another city whose name I couldn't be bothered to learn. I'm not sure what day it is, or how long it's been since I bid you goodbye for the last time. Maybe it's been days, maybe it's been weeks, maybe it's even been years. Since your death, I haven't had anywhere to call home. I only stay in one place long enough to take shelter while the sun is out, and then I'm back on the prowl. It's giving Lestat. I just read The Vampire Lestat, and it's giving Lestat. It's mostly men. I desperately want them to remind me of you, even though none of them look anything like you, like the you I know. Living or dead, I expect no one will ever remind me of you. I want to meet this maker, or at least know what they look like. I should probably be grateful for that, shouldn't I? Maker. I have taken to hunting every night just to keep sane, but I don't think it's working. I fear I might have lost my mind long ago without noticing. At least, I don't think I'm making things worse. At least I'm keeping busy, which means I have less time to think. That's a good thing. If I think too hard or too long, I start thinking of you. The music's nice. I make bad decisions when I think of you. Maker. Remember how you always used to say that creatures like us weren't made for rules? I'm sorry. No, don't talk about, because I could talk about what's that. I always disregard, but only out of spite. You both knew you were right. I always disagree, but only out of spite. You both knew you were right. I hate being told what to do. I hate it so much. I'll fuck everything up for myself just to do the opposite. I miss it now, though. If you were here, I wouldn't have these thoughts. I wouldn't have to worry about right or wrong. You would make all the decisions. You alone will be responsible for the terrible, terrible consequences of our actions. Without you, I find that I'm no longer just lonely. I'm alone. You promised me even death could never part us. So why didn't you take me with you? Shit. But yes, she's still here. She slinks away from the crowds, seeking shelter in the shadows of the nearest alleyway. Shit. So this is it. All those years lead to this? She's still doing the exact same bullshit she used to do when she was trailing after him, only now she's doing it alone. I thought she's been alone. And to what end? What is the point of living like this? Hell, can you even call it living? What? She almost doesn't dare to say it. What if I just ended it? Oop, that's what I said. I mean, that's what I insinuated. I was thinking if she's, I mean, she's still here if she's so upset. She's already died once. Her second death doesn't even have to count. Some might call it suicide. But Circe gave up. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have said that. This is going on YouTube. Oh well. But Circe gave up on. I'm not trying to make anything off of this. But Circe gave up on heaven a long time ago. I'm doing it for the love. If such a place even exists, she was barred from entry many murders ago. Well, things must end someday anyway. Perhaps it's my turn now. Thought brings her a strange sense of peace. She slows her heart down, leans her head back against the brick wall, and just listens. She hears traffic. She hears laughter. She hears music. She hears colleagues stumbling to their next bar, arguing over who owes the next round. She hears couples spilling out the giggling and necking and whatever couples do. She really, really strains her ears. She can even hear a couple of homeless drunks laughing their asses off over a joke that definitely doesn't deserve such unfiltered glee. It all sounds like life. Mm. Fuck. 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 All these years. All these years. She's ready to kick the bucket because some guy died that I don't even know. Because what? Because he is gone? Right? Girl, get up. She can't even make it a year without him. How is that fair? It's not. It's not fair at all. It's stupid. It's stupid. It's stupid. And worst of all, it's humiliating. Humiliating. She's more than enough. Doubted her decisions enough. She wants to live. So she is going to live. Ooh, you better get up, Diva. Live your life. You're too pretty to be upset. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. She'll keep going out of pure fucking spite if that's what it takes to. Oh, oh, shoot. Something drives her chest, narrowly missing her undead heart. Well, damn. Life be like that sometimes. You be like, yeah, you know what? Maybe life isn't as bad as I think it is. And then something happens and you're brought back to reality. Thump, thump, thump. Thump, 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 thump. There's a heartbeat. Beating so violently it has to hurt. It takes her longer than it should to remember that it can't be hers. Oh? Oh? Who the fuck are you? Her eyes shift from the improvised stake in her chest to the man responsible for it. What era are we supposed to live in? This is given 70s. Perhaps he's more of a boy than a man. Well, to you. How old are you? He can't be a lot older than she was when she was changed. Which was? Old enough. Not that any of that matters right now. Stake to the heart. How medieval of you. The man, boy, doesn't respond. He's busy watching in horror as she rips the stake out of her chest. Don't worry, guy. I don't know where the heart actually is either. That was a good guess. You almost got it. She doesn't flinch at the pain. It's there, like an incessant little bug, but it doesn't really hurt. Never does anymore. If I may offer you some advice for the next time you try to murder one of us, don't bother with the classics. It's never gonna work. The classics don't work anymore, guy. Crosses, garlic, all that nonsense. None of it works. Except the sun. I mean, you gotta have some weaknesses. But she's not stupid, so she's admitting that part. Admitting that part. Don't be afraid. She takes a step forward. He's trembling now, but still, not a word. You're the one who tried to kill me. Yeah, why are you looking scared? Shouldn't I be the one to fear you? She captures her hand right before it touches his face. She hadn't even realized she was reaching for him. It's a bad habit of hers. She's always cold, so she's always reaching for warmth. Mm, why don't we play a game? Why don't you guess what can kill me? She doesn't like the silence. She wants to make him talk. If you get it right, I'll even reward you. Generous, no? More silence. This isn't some trick. I find you vaguely entertaining, so I tend to let you keep your life either way. Still silent. She stomps her foot, frustration seeping through her. You're not going to talk to me at all? He's not even meeting her eyes anymore. She follows his gaze downward. Ugh, man. Amen. Interesting choice of priorities. Checking out my boobs at a time like this. Well, I think he's looking at the hole in your chest, but what? No, ugh, that's vile. I would never do that. Well, hold up, slow down. Men, you're looking at a woman that I would drop to my knees for. Vile? Get this man out of here. Edgar, go. Whoa, vile is a crazy word to say. Oh, he speaks. Well, now I'm offended. What's wrong with my boobs? Nothing. I think. They're great. I saw them. I mean, I wouldn't know because I wasn't looking at your chest area. I'm not that kind of man. Oh, that's what they all say. Oh, then what kind of man are you? He ignores the question. I was looking at that. That. He gestures right. Oh yeah, the chest. Oh, yeah. That's yesterday. This is today, buddy. He gestures wildly to the hole in her chest. Oh, now that makes sense. Or rather, where the hole used to be less than a minute ago. It's already healed, like it was never there. Another reason luck isn't on your side tonight. I just fed. What? I just fed, so I heal faster. The blank, stupid look on his face is oddly endearing. Do you know nothing about our biology? Oh, well, girl, I can't speak, so we can't make fun of him. Biology? Idiot. What did you say to me? Chicken. I called you an idiot. Would you like me to repeat that? He whips out the knife she already knew he was hiding in the pocket of his coat. Oh, all of a sudden, he's brave. Don't patronize me. He points the blade at her. Or call me an idiot. If you behave like an idiot, I'm going to call you an idiot. Simply smart enough if it bothers you. Oh my gosh. I like her. You think I care what you think of me, you leech? Oh, not this thing. Evidently, you're not particularly good at hiding your thoughts. Why are you dragging this out? I'll never beg a vampire for my life. That's what you were waiting for, so just kill me and be done with this already. She sort of, kind of, not really, tries to stifle her laugh. It pisses him off even more. What's so funny? Sorry, it's just your accent. Oh, he has an accent? Oh no! I legit was gonna give him a British accent, but I didn't want to. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for the thing I'm about to do to this character by trying to do a British accent. It's just your accent. I only realize it now, but it's so British. Oh, son of... Oh, we're in the Britland. Oh God, I'm now forgetting what British people sound like. Welcome to the North Haven, England. I don't remember what British people sound like now. But quite literally, everyone talks like this. Oh, so that's where we are. Oh, we don't even know where we are. She looks around, taking in her surroundings for the first time. What do British people say? water bottle, zebra. Alright, I got it. Lock it in. She's not sure how she got here. It doesn't matter anymore, does it? She's here now. I was thinking we were in a vampire in Brooklyn type of scenario, but we're not from here. Why you say that? It's because I'm black. Oh, I gave it away. Your accent. Are you an American? That's convenient. Suppose it doesn't matter where you come from. You still fit in perfectly with the other bloodthirsty freaks in this city. Huh, you amuse me. I definitely can't kill you now. Why not? Why, you almost sound disappointed. Of course not. But it doesn't matter what I want. You should do it anyway. Why? Because we can't both walk away from this. It doesn't work that way. Says who? He rolls his eyes. I don't even know what, region of accent he's supposed to have. So North Haven, I don't know what that is. How about this? If you don't kill me first, I'm going to stab you in the back as you walk away. Don't I have super speed? With that silly little kitchen knife. I've seen babies with stronger grips on their toys, and you got on that. Ooh. His grip loosens. Meanwhile, I kill you with minimal effort, right here, right now. I can snap your skinny little neck with my bare hands and not even break a sweat. Skinnier. Only, that wouldn't be very fun, now would it? I don't kill as often as you may think, so I like to take pleasure in it when I do. I'd make it slow, slice your neck, but keep the cut shallow enough that I have to suck the blood out. Golly. I prefer to drink straight from the tap, you see. More intimate that way. Once I drain you, I'll dump your corpse behind one of those bins and skip town. By the time someone finds you, I'll be long gone. Nobody will even know I was here. He lowers his knife, averting his eyes to stare at nothing in particular. Do what you want. There's no one left who would care enough to try and find me anyway. Are you trying to get pity points? She recognizes the frustration in his eyes all too well. Oh no, you caught her when she's mourning. She's seen it countless times in her own reflection. It's a lucky day. Monsters took someone from him, just like a monster once took someone from her. Well, no one will have to. As I keep saying, I'm not going to kill you. He hurries to eject, but she lifts a finger, and that's enough to shut him up. And you can't kill me. You're bold, I'll give you that. But I don't think you could even kill the weakest of us. You're not strong enough, and that's not an insult or a slight against your ego, or an attempt at undermining you. It is simply that you are too weak. Don't you think you're underestimating me a little too much? No, I see you exactly as you are. You're no threat to me. You're no threat to anyone. You want revenge, but for whatever reason, you can't kill the one you actually want dead, so you poured all your resentment into the first vampire you can find. Me, apparently. Maybe you thought it'd be an easy kill, maybe you really thought you could do it. But if I had to guess, I think you knew you would fail. I think you wanted to die. Yeah, clock it. Got your ass. I imagine you changed your mind by now. Staring death in the face, you're no longer so tough. Still, your pride rebels you. So even if anything I just said happened to be the truth, you'd never admit to it. Would you? He drops the knife on the ground, and Circe knows she's got him. He's not weak because he feels fear, or because he still looks at her like she's a person deserving of empathy, or worse, sympathy. He's weak because he was born that way. Circe was much stronger when she met the one who made her. Oh, what's that? Her maker had spent an eternity mastering the art of pretending to be something he'd never be again. Yet when she laid eyes on him, she still see what he really was. A glossary! The creator of vampires, I mean, come on, it's in the name. It's the duty of vampires created them endure their apprentice, but this tradition is always followed by clanless. Vampires abandon their creatures and are often at disadvantage of the world, especially in vampiric society. Classic, a monster. But even knowing that, she's still lost to him. She's still been too weak. Not anymore, though. If you like, I could teach you. Seeing his confusion, she elaborates. How to kill vampires, I mean. My little protege. You would teach me how to kill your own kind. I am so sorry. It's unfortunate that you're British. Yeah, why not? No matter how much of an idiot you think I am, surely you don't think I believe that's a genuine offer. The British is killing me. You find prey on the weak, but you're loyal to your own. Even I know that. He's not wrong. Contrary to popular belief, most vampires are social creatures. They thrive when they are together. In theory, at least. Reality is more complicated. It's frowned upon, I know, but I don't mind offending people. As a matter of fact, it might just be my favorite pastime. So it's not just me. You're insufferable with everyone. How dare you? But yes. Yes, I am. I like her. She got me giggling, kicking my feet. Eee. She offers her hand with a smile, far too dangerous for anyone sensible to trust. What do you say? Do we have a deal? You want to shake this poor sinner's hand? Only an idiot will strike a deal with a devil like you. Or someone moderately desperate. A moderately desperate idiot, then. And that's you. Sighing, he takes her hand. She bites back a grin. Yeah, it's you. Before I forget, what's your name? Yeah, she totally doesn't know your name. I know your name. Edgar James Thorne. That sounds so pretentious. I was gonna say, I'm just gonna call you Eddie, okay? Oh my gosh. If you must. Eddie! What about you? What's your name? If I told you, would you even use it? Well, I would hope so. Yes. That's what people do, isn't it? Call each other by one another's names. It's been a while since anyone has used her name, but she supposed it would be rude to withhold it from him now. They call me Circe. So may you. His grip on her hand tightens. I want to ask you something, Circe. Yes? When you taught me all that you can, what's going to stop me from killing you? She allows herself that grin now, showing him all her teeth. Nothing but your own compassion. Oh, right. You're gonna like me. But you're gonna like her, not me. North Haven, 1986. Finding Elysium isn't difficult. Founded by the vampire Lazarus back in the 70s, Elysium is an underground music club. Oh, that reminds me of the scene in Blade. As well as the only sanctuary in all of North Haven. Lazarus created Elysium to provide the local vampires with a steady supply of clean, fresh blood. Local authorities generally allow Elysium to deal with any conflict internal as long as their business continues to keep vampire-related crimes off the streets. Various spells and other tricks are used to keep Elysium. Its application is secret from anyone who hasn't received an invitation. Other local supernaturals know the club is somewhere underground and little else. I wonder if we're gonna meet what's the other guy's name? The other playable character. If their paths cross at any time. The dark doesn't bother Circe the way it might others. Even if it did, she navigated these tunnels enough times to remember each step. It's getting inside that poses some trouble. It wasn't always such a hassle. Circe was once a regular at Elysium, cautiously welcomed by its patrons because of her relationship with Lazarus. The founder of Elysium, gifted vampire. Okay, it's often. Oh, Lazarus also happens to be the only What? The founder of Elysium, Lazarus, is a gifted vampire, but the specific his powers are open secrets few dare to mention to his face. Despite his penchants for dramatics and his infamous reputation as a hedonistic drunkard, Lazarus is still deeply beloved by his patron, who teasingly refer to him as their prince. Lazarus also happens to be the only boyfriend Circe has ever had. Really? I thought her maker had a thing. Maybe not. Maybe that'd be too weird. When their tumultuous relationship ended some years ago, Lazarus didn't take it very well and indefinitely banned Circe from Elysium. That's so rude. Rumor has it the two have been acquainted since long before they ever stepped foot in North Haven, or were still in Britland. Monikers, Prince of Elysium, Laz, asshole, dickhead, etc., etc. Pause for drink. Alright. It's always such a hassle. Elysium caution welcomes patients because of her relationship with Lazarus. It's been 6 or so years now since she'd been warned to never show her face here again. Well, Mama, just put on a wig. Of course, that flimsy band has never stopped her before, nor will it stop her tonight. The bouncer standing guard cut straight to the point. Since you managed to find your way here, I take it you got an invite. Because we're so weird. It's not a question. It's not a question. Lazarus paid a pretty penny for the spells that ensure only those with the invitation will ever reach Elysium. Fortunately for Circe, no one remembered to amend those spells when she was banned. Idiot. You left the key in her purse and never got it back. And now I'm gonna go and break in your house and cut your pants. Aw, you don't recognize me? She's dread. Should I? Yes. But given that she doesn't recognize him either, he's probably new. I want to see what her. Oh shit! Sorry. I meant to try to find a way to bring down this thing. That's the skip button. Oh my gosh. It's okay, it's okay. I just want to see what her bottom of her outfit looks like. You don't recognize me. Should I? Yes, but since she doesn't recognize me. Lucky me. What do they call you? Oh, when vampires born their maker sometimes, their clan will grant them a new name. It is not only a sign that they have been reborn, but also a symbol that they have been embraced by their new kin. Of course, there has been exceptions, instances where a vampire creator has allowed them to choose their own name. However, it would most likely be assumed that your kin has decided not to accept you as one of their own. When asking a vampire for their name, it is customary to ask, "What do they call you?" or "What do they know you as?" This tradition isn't followed as closely by non-vampires or vampires outside the clans, but in certain circles. It is a significant faux pas to not do it this way. I knew how to say that. Haha. Wait, how did he clock that was a vampire? He might not recognize her, but he definitely has been warned of her name. She thinks quickly. Donna, that's the name you got? Donna? She kind of does give Donna. Not gonna lie. It's not going to be on the list, but it doesn't need to be. That's what her talent is for. Yeah, I'm not gonna read everything. We can assume what that is. Her special power. Donna, Donna, Donna. He flips through the guest list till he hits the bottom of the last page. Yeah, no Donna. He takes a more aggressive stance, but it's all bravado. He reeks of insecurity. She'll gladly exploit that. Vanells. It's been a while, hasn't it? I must be rusty. Well, I feel like her thing is she's very like Femme Fatale, right? But that's just a guy at the door. She usually does that when she's trying to drink from you. Does my choices matter, or is this for flavor? Ooh, you know what? You're a smooth talker. You could just persuade him. Ha! Well, of course I'm not on that list. I'm not one of your I'm not one of your every night patrons. I've been personally invited by your boss. The dancer shuffles his feet, red eyes running over her form. I mean, come on. Look at her. If she wasn't banned, I would just assume he would let her right through. That's what happens when you look that good. When Circe smiles, he nervously smiles back. Uh, you're certainly his type. Mm-hmm. Still, I can't let you in on your. Oh my god. Still, I can't let you in on your word alone. If you wait here, I'll quickly confirm it with Nisha. Who the is Nisha? Elysium's the manager as well as Lazarus' right-hand woman. She may only be human, but her street smarts have earned her the reluctant respect of Elysium patrons. For the right price, she sometimes sells information, but nothing that would ever jeopardize the future of Elysium. Some of Elysium's patrons like to speculate that Nisha and Lazarus are secretly lovers. Huh. But anyone who actually knows them would know that it is no more than hogwash. Nisha is like a sister to Lazarus. They beg her often, but he trusts her more than he trusts himself. Oh, that's cute. She would definitely recognize her, right? Circe rests a hand on his bare forearm, leaning forward with a dangerous grin. You should trust me. I have no reason to lie to you. Right? Right. That was easy. Was it ever hard? Compulsion. Is it mind control? No, wait, compulsion. Yeah, compulsion is a mind control. She can't force people to entirely transgress their own nature. Right? She can't make people kill if it's not in their nature to kill. Got it. Excuse me. It simply sways people in certain directions. Different methods. Seduction, imitation. Okay, so it's like flavors. This is her bread and butter. Persuasion. Works on different people. The weaker the will, the further she could push them. With enough practice and the right target, you could convince someone to do almost anything. Now, may I come in? What? Oh, yeah, of course you can. Give me. He shakes his head, still in a daze, and steps aside. Sorry about that. We'll get sorted with Nisha, so you're on the list next time. Oh, how sweet of you. Remember, the name's Donna. And just like that, she's in. That was so easy. Oh, this is cute. Elysium. The only sanctuary in the city for creatures of the night. Sweet and simple. Since the 70s, Elysium has been. Oh, what the heck is that word? The Epicurean? Has been an Epicurean haven for vampires to gather and feast without repercussions. Donors, that's what they call humans selling their blood here. Some of them are natural masochists, taking pleasure in being fed on. Others are only here to make some good money. It's like donating blood. Most are here for both, and a select few loonies come here with dreams of one day becoming vampires themselves. But to my knowledge, few, if any, have yet to have the honor of experiencing the change. Yeah. I'm turning on this the first step. It's nearly been a year since Circe's last set foot in Elysium. Oh, it's only been a year? That's like a week for vampires. One quick look around promptly reminds her why she's been avoiding the hellhole. Nothing's changed. Everything's exactly the same. Circe inhales, her stale lungs breathing in the irresistible saccharine scent of blood. Talking's hard. The familiarity should comfort her. In a city that's rapidly changing, more so now than ever, Elysium's been one of her only constants. I've been thinking about that. Like, as a vampire, you kind of see how the world has changed so fastly. I feel like even now, even if your lifespan is short, you just notice so much change quickly. Or maybe I'm just kind of old. Back in my day, but it gets so damn boring. Among the 40 to 50 something vamps who permanently reside in North Haven, this is England, somewhere in England. That's funny. I don't know, somewhere in England. I'm sure there's a North Haven somewhere in England. Circe can count on one hand which ones aren't regulars at Elysium. They're a tight-knit group who come here night after night to dance, drink, and smooch. That's so boring. As for what brings Circe herself here tonight, that's a good question. The same reason she always comes to Elysium. She's looking for someone. Ooh. What happened to our little mentor? Or no, our protege. Let's see. I want to see what her outfit is. She double checks the pictures her clients provide. Maybe it's H. I play a lot of these games. I know it's either tab or H. You can never go wrong with a corset. I like how vampire-y she looks. This trench coat. I love a good coat. She's so cool. She double checks the picture the client provides. It's an old photograph, a blonde guy, cute enough if you're in his age group, and you're far from that, with baby blue eyes and a small baby blue eyes. I had never seen that description before. Baby blue eyes and a smile that's up to no good. Basically, I'm looking for a less alive version of this guy. Cool. Oh, he's dead? She scans, or is he a vampire? She scans the dance floor for a mop of blonde curls, but there's no one. Either our intel is off or he's not here yet. Or like most of us, he's taken on a different look in this new life. You didn't always look like this? It's annoying. They don't have a more recent picture, but this is what the client offered, and Edgar couldn't find anything more recent. Do better, Edgar. For now, she should find someone who might have a better idea of where she can find him. Question is, should I find Nisha or Lazarus? Girl, no. Let's go to Nisha. First of all, we read her description. She would be the one to know. I don't know what this guy does. I know what Nisha does. Lazarus may have founded Elysium, but it's his right hand who runs the place, and I recognize that. As a human, Nisha has been a popular choice for the job. She fought hard to earn the patron's respect. Now everyone, human or vampire, in Elysium turns to Nisha when they got a problem. And anyone who messes with Elysium's equilibrium will also have to answer to her wrath. I'll have to talk to her if I want to get anything done. Ignoring the urge to make the objectively worst decision, Circe goes looking for Nisha. I don't know. I think it's the best decision. I wouldn't go talk to the ex. No, not interested. It doesn't take long to find her. She's at her favorite spot, leaned back against the bar, a cig hanging haphazardly from her red lips. The way her eyes curves in amusement when she spots Circe says more than words ever could. Oh gosh, is that who I think it is? Is she British too? God forbid. Welcome back from the dead, babe. Oh, she is. Is that who I... I can't do British accent. Is that who I think it is? Welcome back from the dead, babe. What is it? A bombshell has landed on the island. No, I don't watch British people shows. I wouldn't call Nisha a friend, but we do get along. It helps that Nisha's a businesswoman, though her loyalty will always be to Lazarus and Elysium. Nisha appreciates making a little extra on the side when she can. Only, instead of selling her own blood, she sells information. That makes her more valuable to Circe than any donor ever could. Missed me? Oh, we don't get to see what Nisha looks like? Aw, disappointed. This is a demo, so maybe we'll, but it's just a demo. I guess. It does get pretty dead around here without you. No pun intended. She puts out her cig on the bar counter. Where have you been this past? Shit, it's been a year already. I mean, sure, let's shoot the breeze. Ignoring how Nisha's obviously been keeping tabs on her, I didn't even clock it. I thought she wanted to catch up. I thought that was my friend. I'm already in my head. That's my girl. I gotta think like Circe, not like me. I was just like, well, girl, I was a little depressed. My maker died recently. I don't know if you heard, but my maker died. Oh my gosh, I thought we were just gonna cut up and talk. Stupid me. Ignoring how Nisha's obviously been keeping tabs on her. After all, it's her job to track potential patrons with threats. Circe selected to play nonchalant. Been lazy lately. Asked Eddie to assess fewer cases for a while. Oh, that's a shame. Thought you were Thought you were one of the lucky few who actually enjoy your job. So did I. Oh, no more fun. I take it you still enjoy yours. Most nights. Anyway, who said you were only allowed to break the ban when you got shit to do? Could just show up here for fun. A couple years ago, Circe might have agreed with her. But now, messing with Lazarus and his ridiculous band is just as fun as it used to be. Everything's so dull and boring. Maybe because I've been doing it for 6 years straight. Honestly, the bigger surprise is that I didn't get bored of it sooner. Well, it must have been fun. Should you really be encouraging me to break the rules? Probably not. But who's gonna tell? Nisha tips her head towards the bar. How about a drink before you share what brings you here? My treat. I'm good. You're turning down a free drink. You're turning down a free drink. I'm not thirsty. Nisha smiles. Nisha smiles like she doesn't believe her, and then she would be right not to. The thirst is never fully satisfied. Fortunately, Nisha's most respectful of boundaries that Circe's ever been, so she knows not to push it. You don't mind if I make myself one, do you? Be my guest. Nisha slips behind the counter, playfully hip-checking the bartender or service to make more space for her. I like her. The bartender shakes their head at her with a smile. Nisha, trying to steal me job again. I am so sorry. So sorry. Work harder and I won't be able to. Who's this? Oh, right. Jude, meet Circe. Circe, this is... Actually, I don't care. Okay. Valid. But you just asked. You know what? Never mind. Jude looks more amused than offended. So you're the one they call Circe. Also, this sounds like an Australian accent. You know what? Doesn't matter. Once you're bound for forever. For forever. No one actually cares about that. Except maybe Lazarus. Depending on his mood. Ugh, then why did you continue to make it a pain in the ass for me every time I visit? Doesn't matter. Because you always find a way in, don't you? No, thanks to you. Circe eyes Jude, who's watching the interaction with strange interest. I guess I should have looked at the glossary. Who knew? Who's Jude? Why is he looking at me? Many years aside outside of these, where Jude became they used to be a donor. Oh wow, one of the lucky few. Sort of. Jude, you said. Yeah. Like the song? You know, I was thinking it too, so. Their skin can't flush, but they do look bashful. Oh, they still look bashful. Yeah, like the song. Circe's attention returns to Nisha. Why are there so many new faces? First the bouncer and now this one. Jude isn't new. New? They worked here for quite a while now. Used to be a donor, actually. Circe doesn't bother hiding her surprise. Lazarus actually changed one of them. No, not Lazarus. Not directly, at least. Another vampire passing through town lost control on his hunger. Drank too much, and you know how it goes. Oh, that's Jude. Lazarus made him change me. Nisha's frowning. But then she noticed Circe's watching her and makes a smile. He saved their life. He did. He really did. It doesn't sound like it. It sounds like he killed him. And then tried to make it right. More like he ruined it. You wouldn't have been in that situation in the first place if Lazarus hadn't hired you. Right? What happened to the one who made you? He just answered for them again. Oh, he's dead. Like, dead. Good riddance. I suppose congratulations are in order, Jude. You survived your fate when you were... Oh, That's a cute little slang. A slang term used to refer to a newborn vampire. As the years has passed, given the vampire to get themselves killed one way or another, one will longer be disappear. A fangling. That's so cute. It was an interesting experience. Your first year after the change is never easy, but under the right circumstances, or under the right guidance, it's manageable. Jude may not have their maker by their side, but the Elysian vamps still look out for each other, as long as it's convenient. It's nice to meet you at last. Lazarus talks about you so much, I've always felt like I already knew you. Oh, of course he has. Oh yeah. And what's he been saying? Oh, nothing nice. The other night, he went on a rant about you for hours. Said that in almost 200 years of unlife, you're the worst bat he's ever met. Ugh, Lazarus needs to practice his insults. That's the best he's got. I'm disappointed. Oh, he said far worse. Just didn't think it would be polite to repeat. That's just how he expresses his affection. He's a sentimental soul. I kind of want to know what Lazarus looked like, if he has art. I think that's enough shit stirring for one night, Jude. Back to work. Yes, ma'am. Jude spares Circe's one last glance and a brief smile. And then it's only her and Nisha again. Nice kid. They're older than you in mortal years. Like I said, nice kid. Respect. She said, that may be the case. I'm way older. She's not Edward, okay? Nisha's eyes never leave the drink she's missing, but Circe still feels watched. So, if you're not here to keep him company, why are you here? I'm looking for someone. You have to be a little more specific. Circe holds up the target photo for Nisha to see. He's a finger. I don't know why they call him, but our client says he's been lurking around Elysium the past couple of nights. I'm hoping I'll find him here tonight, too. Nisha is even looking. Circe pushes. Recognize him? No one sets foot in Elysium without Nisha knowing. Nisha knows Circe knows that, which is why they both know it's total bullshit when Nisha barely glances at the picture before she shrugs. Boys like that are too penny in North Haven. What makes you think I would remember? Oh, here we go. Unless you got something to help me remind me. I'm getting stuffy. I never talked like so much in my life. You only get greedier and greedier. Thankfully, greed is easy to work with. Circe slides a few pounds over the counter. Nisha is quick to tuck it away inside her pocket. Suddenly, she's got a bounty of information to share. You call him Steph, and your intel's not wrong. He's a family and a fairly fresh one, too. Maybe a couple weeks dead, give or take. He has no one. Whoever made him, they're no longer in the picture, which doesn't spell great odds for him in this world. He's only been here twice before, but he should be here tonight unless he's too scared. Why would he be scared? He's been on trial so far. If he wants to stay on the list, he needs to start paying. But without a job or someone to sponsor him, his undead life, well, let's just say his options for gathering enough money aren't exactly legal. Not that we care how he earns his keep, as long as it doesn't bring us any unwanted attention. Though, now that you're after him, I guess I can forget all about that. He definitely won't be able to pay after you've done with him. I'd say I'm sorry, but you're not. I know. Nisha strains her drinks into a chilled martini glass. Can I ask what he did? I'm sure you already know. Why pretend you don't? Nisha sips her drink. Circe waits. If I let you do this, I don't need your permission. Nisha rolls her eyes. Fine, you're right. I do know Steph's a piece of shit and doesn't deserve to exist. But most of Elysium's clientele, including yourself once upon a time, are a piece of shits who should be dead. That doesn't mean you can kill all of them. I'm only allowing it this time because Steph isn't a regular piece of shit. He's a piece of shit whose body's count is going to lead the pigs to our doors. And I really, really, really don't want to see Owen's holier-than-thou mug more than I absolutely have to. An inspector of supernatural crime division, making him Dante's and Raoul's supervisor officer. Despite being a vampire, Oren has a human family. Ooh, both his wife and his daughters are aware of his identity and job. Like his biological daughter? Officially, Oren's daughter Alice is adopted and not his biological child. I should have discovered reading. Vampires shouldn't be able to have children, making Alice a miracle that has to be kept a secret. Why is she a miracle? She's adopted. What doesn't make sense, Arnie? It's a miracle. They found a way to have children, and he just figured out, well, I guess I could adopt. He's just the only vampire that was open to adoption. It's a miracle. Making Alice a miracle that has to be kept a secret. If her identity gets out, it might catch the attention of questionable people. Perhaps it is because of the similarity that Oren finds it difficult not to constantly worry about Dante. Dante's one of... Okay, so I'm right. Why does that make Alice a miracle? How do you figure out have children? I adopted. So whatever you plan on doing to Steph, spare me the glory details. The less I know, the better for both of us. Go ahead. Just don't do it anywhere near Elysium. We have a zero-tolerant policy towards violence between vamps here, in case you've forgotten. Oh, how's that going for you, by the way? Just asking, since your zero-tolerant policy towards me is hardly being enforced. You're already banned. What are we supposed to do? Ban you again? That's true. You could unban me if you're not going to put in any real effort to keep me out. Well, where's the fun in that, right? Nisha attempts a weary smile, but ends up sighing instead. You act like it was my decision. Oh, right, yeah. I did actually forgot. Oh, right. I almost forgot. No matter how much you like to pretend otherwise, you're still Lad's little minion. Fuck off. You don't even like it here, babe. Every time you come, all you do is complain, and complain. And you should know... So yeah, you got you there. And you should know better than to take this personally. You dated him, you know. Damn. What you know what Lazarus is like. Love and hate, romance and violence, making love and fucking. It's all the same to that beautiful messed up mind of his. Another sip of her drink. For what it's worth, he really does miss you. Ew. Meanwhile, I couldn't be happier to be rid of him. I didn't even met the guy and I don't know why I hate him. He's probably, to be honest, Circe might have been the problem in the relationship. And I would never stand by the man. I would always stand by her. Nisha sighs again, more amused than annoyed this time. Is it because your kind has too much time on your hands that you waste so much of it? Oh yeah. I guess you'll find out on your own, assuming things go the way you want them to. Nisha drops the grin. Ooh, she wants to be one of them. Oh, I didn't think she wanted to. She never dared to say it out loud, and at least not to Circe, but it's obvious to anyone who pays enough attention. Now, personally, I would never wish to change upon anyone, not even my worst enemy. But every now and then, I'll meet someone who thrives in the night, someone who might as well have been born to be one of us. Nisha's exactly like that. But Circe will never change her, and unless Lazarus permits it, neither will any of the other vampires that hang around Elysium. Nisha's only chance is Lazarus. Let's see how that turns out for her. Speaking from experience, he loves to disappoint. Back to the thing, will you keep an eye out for him, please? Pretty please. Alright. I'll even send him your way if I see him. In return, you'll make sure he's dealt with far away from here. Deal? Sure. I'm serious, Circe. Unless you want Lazarus to learn of our little partnership. And what is he gonna do? Stop it? Maybe. Circe couldn't care less if Lazarus learns that Nisha's been working with her detective agency for years now. It's not her who's going to get in trouble. It'll be Nisha. His right hand, who's gave away intel on his clients at his club. It would be inconvenient to lose our best information. Also, Eddie would nag about it for hours and nights. I'll be discreet. Don't worry. That's all I ask. That's a bestie right there. Not much time passes before one of Elysium goons notifies Circe of the Fingley's arrival. Oh! Looks like Nisha fulfilled her end of the bargain now. It's Circe's turn. Moments later, Circe finds Steph loitering near the stage. She was right to assume that he's changed since the photograph. He's at least a few years older, though still young enough to have just graduated university. He shaved off the baby fat and grown a mediocre. What the hell? I was like, what the? Mediocre mustache. With a cheeky smile, he shoots her away is identical to the one in the picture. For a split second, Circe hesitates. He still looks so young. Full of life even in death. What has he did? What has he been doing? Yeah, what did he do? Then she remembers what he's done. Oh. She remembers the woman he's hurt. Oh yeah, we're dealing with this guy. She remembers he deserves this. Hey. He's grinning from ear to ear, a little too brightly for someone who's supposed to be dead, as she closes in. Yeah, that's what I said. Well, hello there. What do they call you? Does it matter? You're welcome to call me whatever you want. Really? Typical of a thing. Steph is a slave to his own impulsive. Typical. Perhaps he's merely deferring to her as an older vampire, or he simply can't help his excitement at a woman showing interest in him first. Either way, she smiles, deciding there's no point in wasting time. Seduction has always come easiest for her. I assumed that. You should come somewhere with me, somewhere more private. Steph lunges at the opportunity without reservation. Listen, me too. Sure. When? I can go anytime. Now? Here? Where? To? Now? Here? She hides her disgust behind her. Well, it's gonna giggle. Come with me. She slips a hand into his and guides the over-eagerly vamp through the crowd. Oh, I can't. What are we gonna kill him? The bouncer who almost didn't let her in earlier still guards the entrance. He doesn't say anything when he sees them, simply watching as they disappear down the dark tunnel. When they get out of the tunnel, Circe leads Steph through the streets with confidence, knowing exactly where to bring him. It's where I met Eddie for the first time 20 years ago. It's been 20 years? Aww. I spared his life that night, but I ended many lives there since to make up for it. I had to right some wrongs, huh? Steph doesn't shut up once. I've never been with a vampire before. Is it better than sex with humans? Shouldn't we get some blood first? Oh, God. Get this guy away from me. He enjoys the sound of his voice too much. Not even once does he question her silence. Yeah, he doesn't care. I'm sure if she spoke, he would have just not acknowledged it. Circe stops at the end of the dingy alley, far away enough from Elysium to maintain her end of the deal. Steph looks around with a frown. You want to do it here? Wouldn't a nice girl like you prefer a hotel? A hotel? Not a girl. A woman. She's a woman. Steph's jaw drops stupidly. You mean, I was referring to my age. Oh, of course not. I'm sure your experience. Alright. Anyway, I invite you back to mine, but I don't have a place yet. I could tell. Just rolled into North Haven the other night. Still getting my shit sorted. She ignores him, letting him laugh nervously to himself when she looks around, checking there's no junkies or creeps hiding around the corner. Seems it's just the two of us here. And he's back to being excited. Oh, I don't even want to read that. Oh, Dirty girl. You got a king for doing it outside, yeah? Ugh. Ew. You picked a great spot then. No way anyone will find us here. As long as we're on the same page. Oh my god, Jesus. Scared me. She lunged toward him, grabbing him by the throat and shoving him against the wall. He doesn't need air to survive. He's forgotten that in his panic. He gasped, desperately clawing at the hand wrapped tight around his neck. What a stupid. So she stares into his eyes the entire time. She doesn't want to miss the moment the fight leaves him. The moment he realizes he doesn't stand a chance, because I am that bitch. She's older. She's stronger. She's going to kill him. Ooh! She's going to fucking kill him. Please! She only noticed he's crying when a stray tear hits her skin. Typical. When threats don't work, they always resort to begging. Please don't. Please, I don't know what I've done to piss you off, but... She can feel the joy seeping out of her as Death's crying grows louder. She forgot how annoying it can be to kill fanglings. They're too sensitive. Whether it's pain or pleasure, they feel everything too strongly. That's why they don't last long without an older vampire to guide them in their first year. Leave them to their own antics and they'll fuck like rabbits and die like cattle. Why are you doing this to me? Quit wailing, and I'll get to that part. It's a little hard not to wail when you're about to kill me. But sure, I'll be quiet. I'll be bloody quiet. Oh yeah, he's British. I'm not even giving him a British accent. I'm not gonna try that hard for him. She lifts her chin, daring him to speak another word. I'm waiting. Perfect. Listen, I think we both can agree you've been stupid. The least you could have done is be more careful with where you took your meals. Not eating as many sheep from the same pen, and maybe no one would have noticed. But no, on top of that, you were childless enough to play with your food and leave evidence behind. She sees the exact moment her words start to sip into his dumb little brain. The games you like weren't very fun for your playmates, were they? Trigger, I guess, I don't know, where is this going? Of course, you liked, but they didn't like it. Ooh, I get trigger warning, be careful. It's a little dark. Didn't you? That's what this is about! They were fucking into it! And you talk like I've been touching them. Well, I haven't. I never said that. I'm not sick. My mom taught me better. I see. So she warned you not to stick your dick where it's unwanted. But she forgot to tell you not to eat people? Yeah, you enjoyed it. Don't bother denying it. You tortured them, Steph. You snacked on their flesh while they still breathe. So what if I like to steal a bite? Like he's been eating them? Like eating them? Not drinking from them? And their blood is so good enough to drink, but their flesh is too dirty for us? Oh my god, he's been eating them. Every vampire tried meat once. Yes, even you. I barely know you have. And like I already told you, they fucking enjoy it. Yeah, bro. Kill him now. Her fingers twitch, her grip on his throat threatening to tighten. Did they tell you that before or after you trained to defile them? I'd asked them personally, but last I checked, the dead don't talk. Well, with the exception of us, I was gonna say. Well, why does it even matter? Aren't we the same? Aren't we? Then you should know it isn't fair to judge me. We're fucking vampires. Apex predators. Top of the food chain. Who cares what happens to the cattle? God, can you get more cliche? This guy's favorite movie is Fight Club. I don't know. I just feel it. So stupid shit like that. See, the problem with vampires like yourself. Sip, sip. You have no regard for consequences. You think that just because you can, you should. Well, let me clue you in on a little secret. Ooh. She squeezed hard, strangling him. You shouldn't have. Oh, release him? No. I'm gonna kill him. He's a freak. Release him. Why? You gotta be kidding me. Release him. I will not repeat myself. I will try to remember. I don't know who this is. There's only one vampire in the city who would dare order Circe around like that. Oh, is it the guy with the daughter? Oh my goodness, this man's big. Look at the veins on his hands. He looks like nice quilted jacket. We're all just Abraxas. Never mind, it's not the guy with the daughter. Abraxas! Captain of the SSF North Haven branch. The lone vampire in his team. His agents respect him as a leader, but his loyalty to the SSF has made him unpopular with the local supernaturals. Rumor has it that Abraxas once lived as an aristocrat, and he still owns a mansion somewhere outskirts of North Haven. He has declined to comment. This is true. We should go move. He's big. Look at that. This is your final warning, Miss Circe. I strongly recommend you heed it. I heard you the first time, Abraxas, but I'm not one of your lapdogs. You should ask nicely if you want me to do something for you. As if playing nice with you has ever done anyone any good. How would you know? You never tried. You're trying to distract me, but your efforts are in vain. Tonight I have even less patience for your antics than usual. Steph is under the protection? You're protecting this guy? Of the supernatural secrecy force. Privately owned. So you get, like, you're under someone that's paycheck. You're not for the people. Gross. If you harm as much of his hair on his head, you'll be in defiance of North Haven supernatural law. Girl, kill him. Really out of childless spite, she considers plucking a hair from Steph's head just to prove a point. It'll grow back in a second after all. Release him. Let me handle him. It's not as if this would be my first crime. I wrote on these 2 laws just tonight. This is a serious matter. How serious? I cannot say much. Just know that Steph is our only witness to an important investigation. I am? He is? In surprise, Circe drops Steph's on his behind. I can't believe he gets away with this. Steph scrambles to his feet. Typical. Running to hide behind Abraxas' opposing frame. You're a little... It's not surprising, actually. It's hard to tell, but beneath that thick jacket, Abraxas is hiding almost... Girl, hard to tell. I see it right here. And he's only in 2D. I can see this man is a big dude. They did a good job drawing him that. I can see. He's built like a fucking fridge. It's hard to tell, but beneath that thick jacket, Abraxas is hiding 6 feet and 5 inches of lean muscle. I'm sure that's tall. I don't know height like that. If only he'd use all those muscles for something productive. Like throwing me around the bedroom. Oh, Circe! You saucy lady. But I digress. Circe! Really, no self-respecting vampire would run to an SFF agent for help. But Steph either doesn't know that or... Yeah, no. He definitely has no respect for himself. Yeah, even if he knew. Follow me. One of my agents is waiting for us all around the corner. I'm so sorry, man. Ugh. Hey, where do you think you're going? I'm not done with you. Abraxas answers without pause. I am. Oh. You. I'm not. I fail to see how that's my problem. Abraxas couldn't look more bored if he tried. It's infuriating how he always carries himself with perfect poise. Even as his shoulders hang heavy with guilt, he thinks no one can see. Thank you for not putting up too much of a fight this time, Miss Circe. And I appreciate it when you're willing to cooperate. Unlike the rest of his good-for-nothing squad, Abraxas has never, not even once, flinched in the face of her wrath. Well, he's built like a fucking fridge. I don't think anyone built like that is scared easily. But there's always a time for first. Collaborate. You want me to show you how I collaborate? Oh, you go ahead. She storms up to him. Even in heels, she has to glare up at him, but the height difference has never intimidated her. This is unnecessary. I could hear you perfectly fine from where you stood. Go fuck yourself. Not even a flinch. Guys, look at it. Ooh, this is pretty. Oh, the art style is so fucking nice. And I'm gonna keep saying that. I'm not a white-haired type of girl. Like, don't get me wrong, he's handsome. Not even a flinch. Very mature. You are more than welcome to waste my time any other night, Miss Circe. Just not this one. He tries to sidestep her, but she follows, blocking his path. You better go, little girl. Little woman. No. Don't pretend you're above this. You love arguing with me. That's why you're always in my business, messing with my work. His brows furrow. It's the only hint that her words have affected him in any way. I'm not in your business. You're in mine. Right, sure. That's why I stalked you here. Oh, wait. That wasn't me. That was you. Oh, please. I didn't stalk you. Then how did you find us? Coincidence. Oh, bullshit. Even I don't believe that. And I'm easily fooled. Coincidence? Seriously? That's the best you can think of? It isn't the first time you brought prey through this alleyway. I was in the area, looking for Steph. Figured it would be worth a look. And you thought I would be with Steph? So yes, it's nothing more than a coincidence that I found you. And you just thought I would be with her? He moves to pass her again, but she moves again to block him. Do you even know who you're protecting here? Do you know what this bastard's done to his victims? He doesn't just drain them, he tortures them. He deserves worse than death. You're the one to talk. I'm not talking to you, boy. Don't even try. You just try to kill me. Yeah, because you're the worst. Steph pushes out his chest, mimicking Nebraska's stance as best as he can. Oh my god, this fucking peacock. You saw what she said. Oh no, you saw what she did. You saw everything, right, Captain? Quite. But Steph only gets louder. You did. You saw how this she-devil threatened me and attempted murdered. What are you waiting for? Do your job and arrest her. Oh, brother. Circe doesn't rise to her own defense. There's no need, because she sees Abraxas' response coming from a mile off. On what grounds? What? I just told you. She tried to murder me. That isn't something the SFF is considered with. We cannot get involved every time there's a minor squabble between two supernaturals. Squabbling. But nothing. Haha. Shut it. They trade peeved glances at unintentional coordination. Yep. After a stony stare, Abraxas is first to break this tense silence. You have no authority here, Miss Circe. Now go your way, and I'll go mine. The palm of his cold hand goes along the small of her back, gently pushing her aside. Then he grabs Steph by the elbow to drag him by the mouth of the alleyway. Circe follows, right at their heels. What happens to him after you get what you need? We'll follow protocol and release him. Release him? But he's a criminal. Because he's predictable like that, Abraxas just offers her the usual spill. The SFF is a counterterrorism and intelligence agency. We investigate and neutralize supernatural threats for the greater good of society. Greater good? You're letting this man that eats women out in the streets. It ain't nothing new, girl. It ain't nothing new. You've lived this long, you know this tale. We have neither the time nor reason to chase down all the addicts, muggers, and vandals who haunt these streets. But even if I wanted to do something, we have no case against him. I cannot abuse the law by detaining him without proof of crime. My word is your proof. Have I ever lied to you before? Many times. Damn it. It's probably true. But I'm not lying this time. Abraxas paused, turning to look at her. She meets his assessing stare with confidence. If you have proof that this vampire violated supernatural law, you should gather the evidence and report it to the Supernatural Crime Division. I'll put in a word with the inspector or whoever's on shift to make sure he's looked into as soon as possible. And if he is indeed guilty of the claims you make, I'll personally ensure that he gets what he deserves. Now, will you please step aside and let me do my job? She steps back, hiding her face between her tightly pressed lips. Fine. She's not going to report shit. By the time they get through the backlog to his files, Steph will already have to leave the city. She'll surrender him to the SFF custody for now. There's no other option. But as soon as he's out of their sight... I can't wait. Don't worry, Steph. We'll see each other soon. Steph snickers under his breath. Serves you right, you stupid cunt. Now you're not using that word the right way, and I know you're not gonna say that to my queen. Get him, Praxis. 1 second, Steph's taunting her. The next, he's curled up on the floor, clutching his broken nose as he cries out in pain. Oh, fuck! What was that for? It happened so fast. She almost misses the look of uncharacteristic rage on Abraxas' face. Mind your tongue in the presence of a lady. Yeah, he's a noble. Cleared his throat. He actually has the audacity to look sheepish when he meets Circe's eyes. I said that in the wrong order, but you get the difference. We'll take a detour. The nose will heal before we reach the office. Hope your car wash is on the way. For a split second, she thinks she sees the ghost of a smile grace his lips. Great. Now I'm hallucinating. Good night to you too, Miss Circe. He grabs the backs of Steph's hoodies, effortlessly lifting him with one arm and carrying him out the alley. The alley? Alley? Alleyway? Wait, that totally said alley, didn't it? She doesn't want them to leave. She's too pissed to... Oh, what the fuck? Yeah, alley. Yeah, no, that's a real word. She doesn't want them to leave. She's too pissed to spend another second here. She actually turns into a bat. I love that. Let's go back to the roots. Make vampires turn into bats more. Look at how cute. Once she's certain she's still alone, she transforms and flies into the night. Little bat. Oh, this the crib? Circe flies through an open window of her flat. Nosferatu, house, the thing. Oh, she's a horror enjoyer. I love that. Miss Circe, Miss Circe, Miss Circe. She transformed just in time to land on her feet inside. This room is dirty, Diva. Who the hell does he think he is? I am better than the man. I am better than the man. I am better than the man. She stalks around the tiny space, tearing off her clothes while cursing Abraxas in every language known to mankind. She's never known anyone more frustrating. She pulls to a stop in front of a mirror so she can adjust her underclothes. Girl, you wear that all day, though? Hey, no pain, no gain, I guess. Couldn't be me. She pulls to a stop in front of a mirror every day so she can adjust her underclothes and check her makeup. You're wearing makeup? But her reflection makes her pause. Sometimes I wish the myths were true and vampires didn't have reflections. When she sees herself in the mirror, she can never resist picking her appearance apart. You better not be insecure. The red lips painted that color so her mouth would match her eyes. The black hair she frantically restyles with every change of the season. The body that stopped aging the year she thinks she's turned 22. Wow, I'm older than you. Turned so young, actually. Only a few days short of 23. Wow. Didn't clock that age for her, but damn, you got turned young. She tries to carry herself to show, yeah, she does come off older. She tries to carry herself to show she's older than she looks, but staring herself down in the mirror, she can't help feeling hopelessly young. I'm not gonna pretend if vampires are real and if there's a chance I get turned to a vampire, I wouldn't take it. I would, but I would 100% want to be the age that I am now, and not like older and not any younger. Because to be, I guess like 20, it doesn't sound bad, but then actually having to live as 23 forever actually doesn't sound as fun as it may seem. In the near 100 years of her existence, she's reinvented herself dozens of times. It's like still like too young, like you're on the cusp of still growing into yourself. That would suck. Like what, you just got out of high school 2 to 3 years ago? So why do I still look so like the girl I used to be? Because you are still that girl. I wish I could forget her, but every time I see myself, there she is. This is how you had your hair the time you died. It's cute. Oh, if I died, I would have my little braids that are in that need to be taken out. Oh, I would look like a mess. God forbid. At least she's beautiful. A small mercy. I'm too old to mope around like this. Circe picks her clothes back up, slipping them back on. Ooh, outfit change. She wears a corset every time. Stick to the aesthetics. It's embarrassing, really, letting Abraxas shake her confidence like this. Why did he shake your confidence? Kitty! She smirks. Back again, I see. She quiets her steps, sneaking around as she searches for the little intruder. Come out, wherever you are. She catches the culprit under haphazardly discarded bras. Her neighbor's cat. Ellie, how did you manage to escape your owner this time, She Ellie. Luring her from her hiding spot. She's not sure the sound actually makes a difference. The cat just seems to really like her. Or why else would you sneak in here all the time, She picks the cat up, carrying her in her arms and pressing a kiss to her head. Oh, poor Miss Harris. She has to be worried sick about you. Wait here. I'll have Eddie take you home. Meow. I'll take that easy. Yes, ma'am. Good kitty. Wow. How detective noir. Downstairs, she finds Edgar, hunched over his desk, nose buried in Mount's paperwork. Oh, it's Edgar! He's so old and red. It's been 20 years. I was wondering if he changed. Look at him! If anyone tries to hurt Eddie, I will kill you. I'm now attached. That's our little protege. Does he know how to kill vampires yet? Wow. When Eddie's working, he might as well be dead to the rest of the world. He's so adorable. The only sign he's actually a living person and not eerily realistic statue is when his hand moves to scratch at his 5 o'clock shadow. Sometimes it's all too easy to forget that Edgar isn't the same boy I met 20 years ago. Edgar's the only human companion she ever had. She knows a relationship isn't conventional. Vampires don't keep the company humans they aren't feeding on, or sleeping with, or planning to change. But Edgar isn't a blood bag, or a quick buck, or a toy terror. That's a friend. He's a friend. Oh, I'm gonna cry! Perhaps her only friend in this world. That's kind of crazy. Oh, that'd be weird. She met him when he was probably younger than her, and now he's like older than what she looks like. That is crazy. When we first met, we looked the same age. Yeah, perhaps that's why it feels so strange to watch him grow while I don't. I bet. Maybe that's why they don't keep humans around, because this kind of reminds you that you're stuck, you know. Oh god, oh no, my steak's too juicy, my lobster, but I'm stuck in this beautiful, gorgeous body forever. Young body. Growing old suits him. Where he used to be cute, he's now handsome. At least in her opinion, that is. Slip into his lap. No, that's my boy. Scare him. That's Eddie. Bleh. Give me all your blood. Bleh. What? Oh, that actually scared you? In his surprise, you're supposed to know how to kill vampires. I'm guessing he didn't succeed in that. In his surprise, the back of Edgar's hand knocks over his coffee mug. Oh, oops. Her quick reflexes let her catch it before any coffee spills. Knowing Edgar, he'll lose it if anything stains his precious documents. Edgar wipes the sweat from his brow, breathing out a faint sigh. That was close. I'm so sorry. You don't deserve the voice I'm giving you. As soon as his immediate relief is over, he scowls. Let me try. You're a little old for a peekaboo, don't you think? I'm a little too old for most things. If I let my age stop me, I would have a very boring eternity ahead of me. She sits down on the edge of his desk. Oh, very grand dresser. You'll never guess what happened again. Abraxas messed up the job, didn't he? Oh, so you did guess. She was talking about Ellie, but being reminded of Abraxas sours her mood. Oh, the cat. How'd you know? Heard you cursing up a storm upstairs. Ah, right. Thin floors. Edgar doesn't ask for details, or where Circe will supply them regardless. It never takes much for her to go off on another one of her rants about Abraxas and the supernatural secrecy force. They've been a thorn in their operation since the very start. Separated from Supernatural Crime Division, the SFF are an intelligent agency specialized in so-called counterterrorism. Bluntly speaking, they've been ordered to do whatever it takes to ensure that the existence of supernatural remains a secret from the larger world. They spy and manipulate the narrative behind the scenes, only stepping forward when an incident grows big enough that it threatens exposure. On occasion, they will even directly eliminate assumed threats. This SFF is higher up are all mortals, but they send supernaturals like Abraxas to do dirty field work for them. Many would insist that an SSF are necessary evil, but everyone still thinks supernaturals who join up are all sellouts. Innocent or guilt matters little to SSF, if their job is quite literally to brush things under the rug, usually at the expense of non-humans. Cities that have been experiencing a rise of vampires don't let the SFF anywhere near if they can't help it. But in places like North Haven, it's hard to get all the different non-humans to agree on anything other than not wanting humans to discover us. I'm not surprised. They intervened again, but I am surprised they haven't shut Thorn investigation down yet, given our egregious list of violations. I don't like Abraxas any more than you do, but I've got to give it to him. His patience with you has been impressive. Careful. It almost sounded like a compliment. But Edgar is not wrong. Circe should be a major liability in the SSF books. She's bent or outright broken the rules plenty of times, yet Abraxas doesn't report half of the stuff she gets up to. Because of that, he now seems to believe she owes him some kind of favor, as if I'd ever asked for his help. You know what? Maybe he fancies you. Maybe. I know he fancies me. It doesn't matter though. My colossal ego is inclined to agree, but I don't think that's it. Besides, he's married. But his wife passed away ages ago. Oh, so sad. And yet, even after all this time, he still hasn't taken off his wedding ring. About 15 years ago, all these characters have such like backgrounds. It's kind of crazy. One has children, the other has a wife that died. After 50 years ago, when they spoken face to face for the first time, this has been one of the first things she's noticed about him. At the same time, she's been disappointed, assuming his wife was still alive. She's done a lot of awful things without guilt, and sleeping with a married man was something she would like to avoid. And that's why you're that bitch. You are that girl. She said, "I'll do a lot of horrible things. Me being the other woman is not those things." Helping a man cheat on another woman? Not on. No. Not me. In hindsight, she recognizes she dodged a bullet, even if only barely. It's a long time, I suppose. Edgar scratches his nose bridge, giving away how nervous he is. It never fails to amuse her how easy he is to read. Well, it's quite sad, isn't it? You must have loved her very much. Must be painful, missing someone that long. I guess. Circe knows far too well what it feels like to mourn someone you'll never hold again. It doesn't have to mean that you love them. Ooh. But Edgar would be thinking about her experience in this moment. He must be thinking about his sister. On to more fun matters. Remember what day it is? With everything going on tonight, she nearly forgotten herself, so she can't say she blames him when Edgar pulls a face that says he definitely doesn't remember. Of course I remember. It's February 19? 21? You want to keep going? First of all, it's March. Hey, it's March! Is it really? You never tell when it's raining all year round anyway. Oh god. I love the rain, but if it was nothing but rain, I'd actually go into deep depression. Oh, fine. I'll tell you. It's our anniversary. Oh, what? It's been 20 years since the night we first met. Oh. What? Edgar, be more excited. Eddie, be more excited. Is that something to celebrate? Pretend to be annoyed. You don't value me at all. She slaps his arm, not with any restraint, obviously, or she'd break it. You weren't seriously expecting an anniversary gift, were you? Well, what if I was? Then I warn you not to expect one for our 30th either. 30 years working together in the same city. Will we get that far? Aww. Do I even want to? Bro, no, I'm already attached. I like him. Edgar's eyes her awkwardly. My emotional support human. You're not actually upset, are you? He's had. She said you would end up liking me. No, just a little disappointed by your lack of camaraderie. Oh. Edgar lights a cig, barely hiding a grin when he shoves it between his lips. Circe smirks back at him. This kind of banter has long been a part of their daily routine. She provokes him, he retorts with some snark, they laugh or roll their eyes, then rinse and repeat. Aww. It has taken a while to get here, of course. When they first met, Edgar was so angry with the world he took everything as an insult. He mellowed out over the years, gotten better at reserving his anger for when it's actually warranted. Most of the time. God, I lost it. I should let our client know that we didn't get the fling. Ugh. It's annoying, but they don't have any other option. They're an ominous client. It was clear in their instruction. Steph must die tonight, or else no reward. Damn. We should have just killed him instead of talking to him. That was our fault. With Steph in the SFF custody, there's no way they can get to him before the sun's up. Ugh. I just realized. We'll have to return the deposit, won't we? That's the right thing to do. Can we afford to do that? Per your request, you've taken fewer jobs of late, so we're stretched even thinner than usual. you want to feel more secure about keeping the lights on, you could take a few more cases. Or spend less on clothes. God, no, Edgar. Why would I do either of those things? When you're always working so hard to make sure we're a month ahead on rent. I've only got so much hair, Circe. But you sell your hair? And I've only got so many dresses. Edgar heaves a sigh. Thought you might say that. I'll just take it out of my own pay then. Oh, well, girl, that's wrong. She nods, pleased with his quick thinking. Well, no one said she was perfect. Anyway, I can all wait till tomorrow. Let's go to the Golden Cat and celebrate our 20th. Oh, yay! You don't need to use our anniversary as an excuse. We go there every night. Yeah, but this one will be a special night. But tonight will be special. Drinks are on me. Well, technically, it's our rapidly depleting business funds that will be paying, but the sentiment stands. You sure know how to spoil a bat. So that's a yes. Yes. Alright, just let me fetch my coat. Why do I feel like I'm forgetting something important? Uh-oh, Diva, what did you forget? Knock, knock, knock. Who's there? Share a knowing look. I only know one person who walks like that. You take it. But I always answer the door. And you could keep the tradition going, Edgar. You know? If we break normalcy, then something bad will happen. Knock, knock, knock. Only because you're so good at it. Edgar picks out his cig and walks over to the door, opening it to reveal, also smoking inside, Miss Harris. Edgar, Circe! Thank goodness you're still here. Mrs. Harris, the next door neighbor, rushes inside. She's a kind old woman who thankfully never complains about the suspicious people going in and out of Thorn investigation at all hours. Helps that her eyesight isn't what it used to be. Same goes for her hearing, actually. Oh, I'm so sorry to bother you. I know how busy you are doing your detective work and saving the day and all that. I can't find my baby anywhere. Her baby being her cat, Ellie. Oh, right. I did forget about the cat. I feel awful bringing this to you at this hour. Would you mind having a look for her? I couldn't sleep knowing she's somewhere out there, cold and alone and lost. She's shivering to death. Oh, my poor baby. Her wailing's loud enough to wake up the entire building. Edgar starts to sweat. He has so many facial expressions. Edgar, if something happens to Edgar, I'll blow this bitch up. Edgar doesn't look like he's in the mood to go on a cat hunt. Lucky for him, they won't have to. Oh, good news. We already found her. Her bawling immediately stops. Oh, you did? Yes, she's upstairs. Oh, she is. Edgar guides Mrs. Harris to the sofa. She sinks into it with relief. Oh, how lucky I am to have the city's finest detectives as my neighbors. It's not that hard to find someone who's hiding inside your own home. Circe retrieves Ellie from upstairs, hesitantly returning her to her owner. Edgar watches the exchange with amusement. She's been nagging for ages that she should just stroll down to the shelter and pick up a cat of her own. Sadly, I lack the confidence to keep something living alive. What? We kept Edgar alive for so long. Girl, you could do this. You could take care of a cat. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Mrs. Harris hugs the cat to her chest. Ellie lets out a not-so-pleased meow. You saved my baby again. How can I ever repay you two? By actually paying us? It's nothing. We're glad to help you anytime. Free of charge. Nonsense. I know. I'll bake you biscuits and bring them over tomorrow. Now you mean cookies, right? Not like biscuits, like Popeye biscuits. Knowing she wouldn't even be able to eat them, and no good could come from having Mrs. Harris lurking around unless necessary. So she tries to tell her. There's really no need. We love that. Thank you so very much. Oh, that was not the voice I gave him. Seriously? Edgar looks offended. I'm always serious about dessert. He has a sweet tooth. Oh, very good, Mr. Thorne, very good. It is important for a growing boy to eat plenty. Good job. The only thing Edgar is growing is a pitiful beard. Edgar rubs his jaw, and he's still shy. And for that, you need plenty of calories. Sure, sure. Circe gently gets Mrs. Harris up out of her chair and guides her to the door. Whole way there, Mrs. Harris rambles about what she's going to bake tomorrow. Circe almost has to shove her out of the door. When it's finally shut behind her, Circe turns to glare at Edgar. What? It would be foolish of me to turn away free food. That's true. He eats. Anyway, with Mrs. Harris gone, there's only one thing left to do. Drinks. Drinks.